Hey, we'll see how long my arm holds up, or maybe I can lean y'all down right here. I hadn't planned on going live, and honestly, I was like, my goal is to like show more me, like about my goals and aspirations and why I do this page the way I do, and why I share my life, and why I invite to join my journey. Um, One of my coaches on my team sent me a video news thing that this lady completed 100 marathons in 100 days. And I watched her story and how she fell, like, I forget what day it was. I forget what day it was. And she ended up in the hospital for some sort of fracture or whatever. It touched me because she was actually running for like water shortage throughout the world. And I was like, wow, she's actually running for a cause, and it made me emotional. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And it made me cry. And my coach, Shannon, who's one of my she's more than just my coach, she's my friend. She sent it to me. She thought of me first. And y'all, I didn't start running until my late 30s. And now my husband had my son's girlfriend do that mural on my wall because I was looking for something to hang my medals, because he knows I have this dream to run all 50 states. And yes, it's expensive, and sometimes I have to bunk in with other runners. Sometimes I try to choose states that I have family in, which forces me to meet family I have never ever met or haven't seen in years, and go to places I've never been. So one, I've never really traveled, even though I was a Navy brat. My parents divorced when I was little. So even though my dad was in the military, we didn't travel much. We were locally stationed in San Diego for the most part. And I told myself, like, becoming an online fitness coach just lit a light bulb inside of me. And it was so funny when I signed up for my first marathon. It was out of like anger, something had happened in my life, and I actually was training for a half marathon. And I live in Florida, and I was traveling to Savannah, and something happened, and it was like something really stupid, like why was I angry about that or whatever. So halfway through my half marathon training, I signed up for the full. I upgraded. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be traveling to another state, go big, go home. So I signed up with no expectations that I was going to finish. And I could not believe I did it. And after I signed up, I'm like, wow, I ran a marathon in a city I have never been before. And so I'm getting a notification. So it was beautiful. The city, it was Savannah, Georgia. It was beautiful. We ran through all of the historic district, and it was really fun. And I thought, you know what? I have never truly traveled anywhere. And it was like this fire in me. And I was like my first year as an online fitness coach. And so I was like, you know what? This is my new goal. I'm going to run a marathon in every state. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm going to figure out the cost. I'm going to see places I've never been. Even if I'm only in the city for like a day or two, just the thought I traveled somewhere in another city, in a place that I've never been, I'm like, I'm going to do it. So I don't know. I think I'm on number 14 or 15. And I'm 43. I'll be 44 in October. And so I'm choosing Idaho. I've already signed up for it. And I'm choosing Mississippi. And I want to choose one more, but I haven't decided. And I've actually been training, and I decided last year that I'm going to stick to more fall races. And spring's going to be really rare for me. I feel like I need to like bulk up during the spring, if that makes sense. And then trim down from actually, correct that. Rest my body. Sorry for that. Trim down in the spring, because when you're marathon training, you actually tend to like bloat and put on weight because your body is trying to protect you and stuff like that. So spring, I feel like it's like my trim down season, and the summer to the fall is kind of like my mini bulk, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to really articulate. So that's why I do these home programs from home, because it's the only way that I keep my nutrition in check, because I had this thing that I can outrun my diet, which is totally false. Runners are known to get heavy because they think they can eat all the things because they ran 26 miles. So anyways, it just inspired me. I just wanted to share my story. The reason why I started running is, one, initially out of anger. Two, because I decided, you know what, I'm going to make my dreams come alive. I want to visit places I've never been before. And now it's like the place that I've ran so far, just in case you can't see that, Seattle. Of course, I was raised mostly in San Diego, Arizona, Vegas. I've ran in Nashville. I ran the Marine Corps Marathon. DC, which doesn't technically mean a state, but in my eyes, shoot, I ran in DC. Of course, Florida and Georgia. I'm trying to think what else. But anyways, those are some of the states I've already ran. I know I've done at least 14. So just know that you can start with you where you are. You don't have to have a runner's body. You don't have to feel like, oh, because I don't look like her, I can't do that. It's so not true. So decide, pick a goal. I feel like whenever I have a goal, whether it's like a Spartan or, I don't know, what are those called? Ironman or half Marathon. It makes you work towards a dream or an aspiration. It makes you push harder. And so if I can, you can. And that's why I kind of do it, is because I want to prove to myself that I can, and also show others that they can too. And decide to fight for your dreams, will you? Because you matter. You do. And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope this inspires you to get up and draw the line, start where you are with the tools that you have, which is your 2 feet. And if you need support and you don't know where to start and you're struggling on the struggle bus, I'll be. Send me a message, because my new group starts and you should be a part of it, yo. But it's not about that, but just saying, I have a gift to share, so I have to share it. So just came all out, and I had to share my thoughts. And I don't know if anyone will even watch this, but I'm going to upload it to my IGTV, because we all matter. We all make a difference. We all have a purpose, and you can too. That's it. That's all. Talk to you guys soon.